Could you go in or grab that lighter over there? Cigarette one out.
Yeah, these always go out. That's right. I'm a lighter stealer if I don't already have one in my hand.
And you know what? See, has anybody ever called the police on you?
Kim, I don't know if you met Kim Davies. She used to teach yoga at the studio. And the only reason she bought the place across from me is because she wanted me to babysit her son and take care of her dogs.
Across? How do you on the edge there? So how, across from...
Well, the little Palm Circle Street.
Oh, we're
across that way.
Was Earl?
Yeah.
Kim and Earl.
Kim,
okay.
So Kim used to teach at my yoga studio.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So I know Kim for a very long time. She cheated on her husband with Earl, and they ended up getting a divorce because her husband at the time found out he had tongue cancer. And Kim made it all about her because she's also a nurse.
Yeah.
So she made his tongue cancer about her, and I found out about it because he was driving by, and I'm friends with her. His name is Doug because I used to take, class next to him. And he goes, guess what happens when you hold your tongue for 20 years? I said, what? And he opens his mouth and he shows me a third of his tongue is missing. He goes, you get a third of your tongue cut out.
Wow.
He goes, speak your mind, Gail.
Yeah.
And so after, I didn't want anything to do with her because she was being creeps. Like, she wanted me to put, apparently this is a thing I went to a trade school for bodywork, so I didn't go to college. And she goes, you remember when you were in college and you didn't want to be bothered and you would put like a towel on the door? She wanted me to do that so she could just come over my house whenever she wanted to.
Oh, that's weird.
She wanted me to massage her on demand. Like, just knock on the door and say, give me a massage. No. So I told her no. You don't tell narcissists no without them freaking out. And I don't know how long later it was, she purposely backed her truck up into my deck. And she thought she was going to be running over my plants. Mm-hmm. But I had a great big pot there. Those stone pots that are all around the park? Yeah. I have one on the corner because the guy who lived there before her kept backing into my gutter. So I put that there, but you couldn't see it because it was overgrown with this plant that's now there. Yeah. She was told by the idiots up front that I ran over Jane's plants. I never did that. I never did such things. So she thought she would retaliate and try to run over mine.
Oh, God.
And she, bam, all of a sudden she hears this big smack and it startled her. She did it right on her own Ring camera and then Earl erased it.
Oh.
And then she called the cops on me. I was at a yoga teacher training graduation ceremony all day. Mm-hmm. And I'm usually in bed by 8 o'clock. Yeah. Because I get up at like 5. I go for a walk. Within the first half hour I wake up, I go for a walk. I don't even care if it's dark out. I just bring my flashlight. It's kind of nice. It's peaceful. It's quiet. And so by 10 o'clock, I'm already passed out. And I get woken out of my sleep with this banging on my door. And I'm like, whoever that is, I'm not opening the door.
Yeah, right?
I was with myself all day. I've done nothing to anybody to deserve someone banging on my door like that. Uh-huh. So I crept out through my back door. I have a little side back door, and I went around. There's fucking 3 or 4 cops out there.
So they did call on you.
So you know why?
What was it?
An air horn. They said I traumatized her dog with an air horn.
Do you have an air horn?
No.
You know who's got an air horn? It's the people who live next door to me.
So maybe it was them.
Because I know he's got one because he used to blast it all the time on and off. It's like, why? Why are you doing that?
Apparently, if you call the cops, they'll show up and bang on your door about it. I never answered the door because...
So that's the only time?
That's the only time.
And how long have you lived there?
Since... I've lived in the park since 2012. Almost 12 years.
Oh, that's a long time. Okay. Hi. Now, do you still have a YouTube channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what they're gonna, if anybody shared that, it's like somewhere else then.
Shared what?
Your post on there, because that will show. If you ever have to go to court, that's going to show. If they bring that up, it's going to show that you were engaging in arguments with them. This is just the law. I'm not prejudging or anything like that, because this is what I was told by the police department.
Well, they don't know the law either.
No, at times they don't, but it then I looked it up and it's true. I don't trust anybody, and I always
The cops are
double-check
under no
everything.
obligation to protect anybody until you're in handcuffs.
Right? Oh, thanks.
So-
You see me getting up.
Yeah.
You said the
The
middle of
smoker
the
knows the
yeah, right.
the
signs.
signals.
So what I got planned in here? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Great
cut
place
all
for
that
lots
out.
of plants.
Huh?
Great place for a lot of plants.
Well, that was my dream. No, my dreams got just shattered because I found out about my back bedroom. So I had to move into the living room. My bed's in the living room. I live now in a studio. Anyways, it's